And this is a shocking incident which has come to light and which shows the kind of superstition that is prevalent during solar eclipse. 3 children with physical disabilities buried in neck-deep mud, and this is in Kalaburagi, Karnataka. Parents, guardians allegedly did so with the belief that the children will be cured when buried neck-deep during the solar eclipse. Children were taken to the hospital after the Tehsildar and child right officials came to their rescue. These children were aged 3, 8 and 11. You can see only the face of the child is visible there. The rest, the entire body has been buried in mud. The parents and guardians are there, and they believe that during the solar eclipse, if this is done, the child with the disability can be cured. And this is what has happened in Kalaburagi. These children were aged 3, 8 and 11. It was only after the district administration intervened where they rescued. Revati with us on the phone line. Revati, shocking to say the least. How did the district administration get to know?
Well, somebody informed the local authorities there, certain activists also who were at the play, who rushed to the spot. The Tehsildar actually went there as well and told the elders, told them that this is not the right way, and actually rescued the children from there, took them to the hospital. Fortunately, because of this incident, the children have not been affected. They are fine at this point. They were taken to the hospital for a checkup to see if something had gone wrong, but they are fine. But what the Tehsildar tells me is that these parents and guardians believe that if you buried these children in neck-deep mud during solar eclipse, they would be cured of their physical disabilities or ailments. With that belief, they had buried 3 children, 1 girl, 2 boys, 3 of them aged 3, 8 and 11. And in those videos, you can also see these kids crying as they are being buried in neck-deep mud. But parents are going ahead with what they were doing, but they were stopped by these officials. They were taken out and taken to the hospital. At this point of time, there is no case against anybody, but the Tehsildar tells me that the district administration is looking into it and will take action accordingly once the whole picture is clear.
Right, Revati, do hold on. You mentioned how these children were crying. The good news is they were not harmed, but how shocked they were. Hear their cries. See how helpless they are as their own parents and guardians buried them in neck-deep mud. Revati, this decision was taken by the parents and guardians themselves, or is the administration finding out if anybody misled them? Is any action being proposed?
At this point of time, that is part of the investigation. But in one of those videos, you can also hear the background voice asking these people, there is enough awareness given to you to not indulge in these things. Why are you still doing it? And whether this is an annual ritual that you engage in, is this something usual in the village? And the ladies there telling that this is the first time that we're trying, the first time that we're doing. So probably, parents attempt to go to any length to cure off their children of whatever disabilities they have, perhaps. But at this point, the district administration is still investigating as to why did they end up doing this, and if there was somebody else who had asked them to do it. That is all part of the investigation. But at this point, the good news is that the children are fine. Not because, of course, they were buried in neck-deep mud, but because of that, they've not had any additional issues as such. They were taken to the hospital immediately, and they've been discharged. They are fine for now.
That's some good news coming in. These children did not suffer physically from any damage, but this must have been shocking for them because they are young. One just hopes they recover from